right. As you go reach your anniversary date at work or you go in for your annual review, the question arises, are you really getting a raise? Are you just getting a cost of living adjustment? Or are you actually moving backwards as far as the salary that you're earning? Because if you're not getting either, then your money is not going to go as far as it would have before. So you need to be getting at least 2 to 5% as a raise in order to be keeping up with inflation. If you're not, then of course that's what I mean by you're not even keeping up with the rise in the cost of living. And as a matter of fact, because of the hit that you're going to take from taxes, you actually want to get a little more in a raise than whatever the current inflation rate is. So the current inflation rate is about 3.2%. As a raise, you would want to get about 4% to keep up with the cost of living, but offset the effect of taxes that's going to have on your raise. And when you are in there for the review and your manager presents you with whatever figures for a raise that they're giving you, did you know that is just a jumping off point? Did you know that they're actually expecting you to negotiate? It doesn't matter whether you are a food service worker or whether you're a corporate executive, you have some room to negotiate because they actually are typically authorized to give you a greater raise than what they present to you in the beginning. They purposely lowball. They give you whatever they think is the least that you would take just to see what would happen. But you can negotiate, and don't negotiate just based on how you look versus other employees wherever you work. See, you want to take into account also things like how many clients you've brought in, increases in your productivity, have you saved the company any money, as well as the industry comparisons. Has your company kept up with its competitors as far as wages are concerned? A lot of times that's not the case, and so there are some factors that you can use to justify for asking for more money. And while we're on the subject of more money, a lot of companies, instead of raises, they give their employees a bonus. Okay? Now, you might think, hey, a bonus is great, but really, it's not as big of an advantage for you, the employee, as it is for your employer. And businesses know this. Not only is it more cost-effective to keep employees than it is to train new ones, but it's more cost-effective to give bonuses because then you're not locked as a company. You're not locked into expenses for the next year. It is a self-limiting cost to provide a bonus as opposed to a raise. A bonus is not great for employees because bonuses are taxed at a higher rate than your regular hourly wages, even if you work overtime. And that means that in conjunction with that, you have also, if you've received a bonus, given an involuntary interest-free loan to the government. It's going to be a while before you see a portion of that bonus because of the higher rate at which it is taxed. And when I talk about interest-free loan, I'm referencing another video that I did where a big tax refund is a bad thing. All right. Now, something else that hurts you when it comes to bonuses is that each time you get a raise, that increases your base salary, which in turn increases your negotiating power should you choose to change jobs and go to work for another company in your same profession. So there's that as a factor. Lastly, people tend to be more frivolous with their bonus money than they are an hourly raise. They tend to blow it on fun stuff. Whereas if you get paid hourly, well, you just kind of factor that raise into your budget, your 10% that's going to investments, your 10% that's going to savings. It just all kind of trickles down into that, and you don't notice it quite as much, but you also aren't as prone to wasting it. So wanted to throw that out there. You see this glitch ahead of me? Can you see this? See, yeah, I'm just going to have to give up on this freaking map in general. So I'm going to wander around a bit while I finish this. Wanted to share also that a lot of people tend to dismiss some ways that companies alternatively provide a raise, such as an increase in benefits, an increase in a match to a 401k, stock options, things of that nature. A lot of employees mistakenly turn their nose up at such things because they don't truly understand the value. More often than not, those things will be more impactful and be more significant in the long run than a little short-term extra coin in the pocket. The problem is delayed gratification. I know that everybody needs their money and needs it right now. I know that more money right now would benefit you, but so would reduced healthcare costs in an age when that is constantly increasing. So would a better company match to your 401k if they are willing to give an extra 50 cents on the dollar to your 401k. That's a huge deal. That is a huge deal because not only are you benefiting from that, your dollar cost averaging while that's taking place, if you're maxing that out, it is free money. And I've addressed that, I believe, in another video. If not, then I'll do so. But guys, those are the things that I had to share with you today as far as raises are concerned. I hope that helped. If there's topics I didn't cover, please hit me with those. It could inspire a future video and could help anybody else that might be checking this out and looking into the subject. As always, you can hit me with it here on Twitch. I try to open my chat every day. I've got it open right now. I'm looking at it. Nobody's commenting. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You can hit me on Xbox with an Xbox message. You can reach out to me at fustyandfinance@gmail.com. Or, as always, you can leave your comments below the video if you're watching this on YouTube.